Hey guys, welcome to this video. Today we're going to show you how it is to live inside a van. In the internet there are so many videos of van life, but I never get a real impression of the life and how it really is. So this video is meant to inspire you and to show you and to give you some real impressions from van life. So the first thing we're going to do now is go inside of a super nice van and drive to a beautiful beach. So now we arrived here on this super cool beach. It's actually the first time we are here on this beach, so the first thing I'm gonna do now is explore the area, and after that
I'm gonna make some food just here because we have our home with us.
wow, it's so nice here. So beautiful. You can see Tenerife. The ocean is incredibly beautiful. The water is crystal clear. We will definitely go snorkeling here. We have a beautiful place for our van over there, somewhere in the shade. Tonique just found something.
Kali found it.
Kali found it.
I was just following. Ja, das ist schön hier. You like it, baby? Do you like it?
Okay, that was really beautiful, but now we are hungry and Tonique is already on the way. She's coming back from the beach because she got some seawater for us for cooking and other stuff.
We sometimes use seawater because we try to use the water from the islands. We go to natural springs to fill up water, and seawater is good for cleaning dishes, for example, or sometimes we even cook with it just a bit and then we fill it up with some other water. So it's always good to make a mix. But yeah, I just bring this and now I start cooking pasta.
So in a van it's always important to have an overview over the water, because in some vans they have these big tanks, but they are also not really big. It's maybe 300 liters, the biggest ones. That's a lot. You can cook and wash your dishes and even clothes for 1 week or 2 weeks with it. But we don't have tanks, we just use these containers, we recycle them and then we fill them up with water from the springs. And we use them for washing our dishes, and sometimes we even mix the water with, for example, making pastas. and then we take a bit of the seawater, so it's also seasoned. Nice. And here we have the seawater recycled again. Here's the first example. We recycle the seawater and now we can wash the pan with it. And look, this is already 2 liters of water, and when you buy them in the shop or you get to the spring, then you always need a lot of water. So it's always good to use water from dishes from other sources, like for example the ocean.
So, some garlic for a nice pasta sauce.
The water is already getting hot. We use a mix of sweet water and a bit of seawater, but not too much because there's a lot of salt in it and that's not good for the body.
Okay, now I have to wait a bit here until the water is cooking, so let's play a mantra. And now we are in the living room. Welcome. Nice to have you here. Kali, you come for listening?
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
Wow. The coolest thing about van life, I think, is that you can basically live with your house everywhere you want. For example, if you want to live on the beach, you just go to the beach. If you want to live in the forest, you just drive to the forest. And with the van you can always make a little camp next to your van and put a mattress or comfy stuff and make it super nice, and that's what we do now. Here's our van, and here's the super nice area in the shade. And this is the thing you need to do every day, multiple times.
This is the thing I need to do every day, multiple times, because there's one person in our team who don't like it and he's not joining. So now everybody knows it and maybe some stuff will change.
I don't know who this guy is, but we should force him to wash the dishes. Tonique and I, we have this super cool carpet. Alright. Nice. Okay, then I was just about to relax and work a bit, but this place is not the best for chilling because it's full of ants. And also here in the shade it's a bit cold, so we're gonna go over there now. There's another cool place directly on the beach. Now we are here on this next place and now we're gonna build up the base again. Okay, we drove another time because there was a permission guy and he told us that it's not possible to stand like this. but in a different angle, like 5 or 10 more degrees, it's possible. Laws of the world.
But actually, it's super nice of him to tell us, because he say sometimes the guardian is coming and he gives multas, and it's really nice of him to warn us, to say what's not okay, because otherwise we don't even have money for this multa.
Yeah, otherwise police comes and they say like, hey, you need to pay.
So he was quite nice and he was informing us. Now it's our decision what we do. So I'm quite grateful that he came, and yeah, third time new place. Woohoo! Phew. Now we are here and we do it again and again and again.
Okay, now we are making everything right. Oh man.
Here we are. A new place.
Yeah, but that's just van life, because we want to show not only the good sides, but the real side and the real impression of how it is to live inside a van. And it's super nice. You are so independent and free. You can go wherever you want. Imagine you need to wait for a bus or a taxi. You just go wherever you want, and you always have your home with you. But still, there are some rules. Police is controlling areas, especially in these times. Many places in nature, they are now like national parks, and it's forbidden to be there with the van, and sometimes you're just allowed to stand there and not allowed to put something next to the van. And this is like the classic van life you see always in the internet. You put a nice mattress, you make it comfortable in front of your van, but in many places this is forbidden, and police is really controlling this. So there are many sides about van life, and this is the first impression. I'm looking through the bamboo leaves. I see the shadow of an island that's covered in clouds. The wind is blowing gently into the tree. How can something be so pure and true? Like birds singing songs for you. Mother Nature is my favorite zoo. So these words I'm singing here for you. So now we wanted to snorkel, and I'm a bit upset because I couldn't find my snorkel mask anyway, and this is also one thing from van life. You really need to be fucking structured, because if you are not, you will eventually never find anything, because it's such a tiny room and you have so many things, and everything needs to have a certain place.
Luckily I have a snorkel mask and we can share mine if you like. So you can still go up the spring and snorkel a bit. Hey, and no stoppers.
So after this fresh and intense snorkel adventure, it was so cold but so beautiful the water, the journey goes on because we feel the call to go to another place and we want to work a bit, and here's no internet connection and some other things, so we drive now to the city. But first of all we need to find our cat because she's somewhere here playing around. Harley! Oh.
Hey baby.
Hey Maus.
Oh, bist du müde?
She was sleeping.
Do sleep, baby. You're tired, hmm? We go on a journey now. Hmm? Just a little journey. Hey,
Oh, fuck! If we would decide to stay here, this would be our garden. And this is something I mentioned earlier as well that is so super cool about van life. You always have your home with you. So everywhere you park, the outside is basically your garden. And this is so cool because you can have a beautiful forest as your garden, or a beach, or whatever you like. And yeah, I think this is the most amazing thing about van life. Kali, what do you like the most about van life?
Always following Kiran. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the boy has come, the wind down low. It's time for us to leave her. Thank you so much guys for watching this video till this part.
Now at the end we want to talk a bit about van life and to sum up our opinion. And the first thing we start with is number 1. freedom and independence. What I mean with this is you are free, like a free bird. You can just go wherever you want.
We can do whatever we like to do in our own flow. We never have to wait for a bus or fit in any structure. We just go where our heart tells us to go. What we mean with this is actually that we can totally follow our own flow. We don't have to fit in these structures like ordering a taxi or waiting for a bus or something. We just go in our routine and our flow. And this is super important for us, to live the freedom of our own. You can basically live wherever you like. So wherever you like it, you just make a stop. Whether it is in the forest or at the beach, and you can change it every day. Nothing is forever. So one day you want to stay at the beach, the next day you decide to live in the mountains, and it's just possible. You don't have to buy a house somewhere. You're free. You can just live wherever you want. Number 2.
You always have your home near you. Imagine just everywhere you go, you make a trip to the forest or to the beach or anywhere you like to, and you always have your kitchen and your bed and everything you need and you like. So this is really a present. Imagine you are stuck in traffic and other people are in a bad mood and they're like, meh, we want to go. And you just go to the back and you lay in your bed and relax, or you cook something because you have your home with you. And this is really something extremely special. Number 3. You can save a lot of money. We don't have to pay for rent, for any taxes or anything else you would have to pay when you live, for example, in a house or anywhere else in society. And in the last 2 years we saved so much money just by living in a van and having all our consumptions on a minimum basis.
Number 4. Number 4 is that we basically spend a lot of time in nature, and that is super important for us because wherever we stop, nature is our garden.
Also, because we are in this nature with our home, we have a much deeper and more intimate way of connecting with the environment around us, because we sleep there, we cook there, and we spend our time there. It's not just walking through a forest and after 2 hours you go back home. No, you live there. You see how the sun is rising and you see how the sun is going down, how the birds start to sing the songs in the morning, or how just nature reacts with you because you are part of this nature in this moment. Number 5. Another one.
Another one bite the dust.
Bum, bum, bum. Da-da-dum, dum, ba-dum. Another thing I want to admit is, for me, van life in general is like the golden middle between living with or in the society and living your free and independent life. What I mean with this is, in my opinion, living in what I call a society is you have a job, a house, you have your structures, you're planning everything, you have your routines, etc., etc. And living a life free and independent, in my opinion, is, for example, van life, or living in a cave or nature, or just in your own flow without boundaries or without any plans you need to do. And now the van life is like the golden middle between these two worlds, because you can have all the positive effects of both sides. For example, the freedom and your own flow from the nature thing here, but also the structure and the security from this thing here, just to name a few.
Number 6. We gain incredible life experience when we live in a van, because we always meet new people, new communities and new cultures. Yeah, that's super special.
Yes, especially when you have a long way. For example, we drove now 3 times from Germany here to the Canarian Islands. It's like 3,000 kilometers, and it's 3 different countries. So what Tonique said, it's many different cultures, nationalities, and it's really interesting to meet all these people and to get in touch with so many different cultures and colors. Number 7. One thing that's not so cool about van life, you already saw it in the video bit, is that it's not allowed to sleep everywhere with your van. Especially in national parks, it's normally not allowed to stay there over the night. And another thing is that when you want to make a camp in front of your van, you have your carpet and it's super cozy, but actually that's not allowed. You can park with your van because it's, I think, a gray zone, but you are not allowed to put something in front of your van in many places, and that makes, for us, van life sometimes really not so nice, because we have so many cool things here, carpets, pillows, so much stuff that is also using a lot of space inside the van, and when we are not allowed to put it outside, we don't have so much space here. and sometimes police is controlling things and they say like, no, you can't be here, you can't be here. And when it's really bad, you come into this flow of being pushed away, and this can be really hard.
Number 8. Okay, so one more part is that you can't forget your things because you have your home with you. It's not like traveling with a backpack or something that you can forget half of your stuff somewhere. You have your home with you, so all your things are with you.
Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this video. That was a little impression about how it is to live inside a van, our opinion, and for sure there's much more to this topic, but we will do more videos about van life in the future, so stay tuned for the next videos.
So if you enjoyed the video, leave us a like and subscribe to our channel to not miss a video. And actually we want to say that we are super grateful for all your support in the past and for all your donations. That is so lovely. That helps us so much to continue living a life like this and to always get the feeling that we are on the right way. So without your help it's not possible. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.